Well, as you can tell by my voice, I'm physically ill. Just very physically ill. It's not COVID. I got tested for COVID. It's not COVID, but it's a bad cold. And what happened yesterday has really made it worse. I'm afraid. When is going to be enough enough? When are the United States going to implement stricter gun laws? How many more innocent children need to be killed before people finally say it's enough? You know what? They can, Republicans and conservatives down there, they can say whatever they want. They can say it's mental health. Listen, I'm autistic. I'm depressed. I have social anxiety. I have all kinds of mental health illnesses. But never once have I gone into a church or a school or into a shopping center, into a grocery store and shot up the place because I was pissed, because I was angry, because I was mentally ill. Never have, never will. That is the worst kind of excuse I could ever hear. Columbine, Virginia Tech, Buffalo, New York. I mean, how many more need to die needlessly? These little kids yesterday were on the verge of looking forward to having amazing summer vacation. Now their parents have to concentrate on burying them. And you know what? I've already heard so many people on there. I've already heard Tommy Lauren. I've already heard Marjorie Taylor Greene. I've already heard all these freaking idiots instead. Well, instead of banning the guns, why don't we ban evil? It too go in the same place. In Texas, you could be 18, walk into a gun store, legally get 2 automatic weapons, and walk out no problem. Meanwhile, you got to be 21 to drink. Can anybody really explain that to me? Can anybody really explain that insanity to me? You know, and then everybody says it's in the Constitution to keep and bear arms. Yes, but back in the 1700s, when you have a rifle, it fires one shot a minute. One shot a minute, not 600 rounds a minute. It needs to be adjusted. It needs to be adjusted. It needs to be fixed. Innocent children, elementary school children. It's enough. And both these kids were 18 years old. And they were spewed on by hate. And let me ask you, everybody's saying we need to arm the teachers. We need to put armed guards instead of having instead of doing the right thing and making it harder for these people to get automatic weapons of war that's not used to hunt deer but your fellow man in a war scenario. Instead of doing the right thing and making it near to impossible, like what Canada has done, like what Britain has done, what Japan has done, what Australia has done. These nations have gun control. And you take comparison to the number of deaths made by gun violence in the United States compared to the rest of those countries I just named, all of them put together do not add up to the United States deaths due to gun violence. And let me ask you this, what is the point of putting armed guards where you got to go in? Imagine this now, you're an elementary school student. What's going to give you more comfort? What's going to give you more comfort as an elementary school student and as an elementary school parent? You got armed guards with fully automatic weapons in their hand. You got to walk into a metal detector. Going with the metal detector like this, going through one of them walk-through metal detectors like at an airport, register, and then go to class. These kids shouldn't be having to worry about that. What they should be worried about is whether or not they got their homework done, about whether or not they're going to make the school, debate team, whether they're going to make the school volleyball, basketball, football team. Worried about whether or not they're going to be able to make it to an after-school activity like that. Not have to worry about whether or not, they go through and there's armed guards. I don't know about you, but if that was me, I would have been scared to death. Despite the fact conservatives will be like, he's here to protect you. He shouldn't have to be there to protect you because there should be gun control. He shouldn't have to be there. They shouldn't have to go in to an elementary school at 7, 8, 9, 10 years old and walk in there like it was some kind of maximum security prison. It's a school. It's supposed to be a place where kids are safe, where kids should be able to go in, learn, and go home at around 3:00. Not have to worry about whether or not they're going to be shot by somebody they don't even know, or worried about whether or not somebody's going to be there and friggin' I got to register. Register for what? This needs to end. This needs to end. There needs to be an executive order from President Biden. There needs to be a vote in Congress to add gun control. And Ted Cruz can say whatever he wants. Donald Trump can say whatever he wants. I don't give a damn. Tucker Carlson can say whatever he wants. Up yours too, buddy. Guns gotta go before more of them go off. I'm Travis Walsh. That's the way it is.